Guys, welcome back. It's Albert here, your Tech and Games Crusader, and what we are looking at is the disassembled version of my headset. So, I'm going to show you the things that I'm currently using for a good to optimal experience of balance and comfort on my Oculus Quest 2 headset, as well as the two mods that I have here, which is the Cool mod, which is nothing more than a wireless magnetic phone charger with a semiconductive cooling pad for cooling down the front of the headset at its hotspot, and my Look mod, which is the AMVR VR shell. And then it has nanotape and a disassembled goggle from the Shine glasses, or Shine Glass goggles. This runs assembled and everything. I've got the battery detached, so the this is 50 for the full RGB Bluetooth wireless rechargeable and modifiable customized LED interface here. And it is an 80 by 32 display. And the nanotape is like $7 a roll. I may have used, half a dollar's worth of it. And then this is the plastic that is on the cover of the Shine Glass. And then there's a rubber layer that is underneath it. You can see here. And then you have the PCB layer. And it's just cool if you want to have some advertising or feature on your headset scrolling across what the game is, or have a design or something. See, it's where I've got the battery just disconnected. The power button doesn't work without it being plugged into the headset. Now, the battery connection here is really simple. All I'd have to do is just resolder this connection right here and this connection right here. But this keeps the battery from getting explodey on me while I'm wearing my headset. And then we have the power bank that I use is the Rebuff Reality VR Power 2. Is the white variant. The reason I use this is you have a 1 amp accessory plug in, and you have your 3 amp accessory plug, or 3 amp headset plug in, and then your 3 amp headset plug out to go to be able to charge this plus the headset if you wanted to use in AirLink mode or virtual desktop mode on PC. So the things they changed about this one, of course, it is white, but you have this indentation here, you have this Velcro pad right here. These straps are not as high of quality. As you can see, I have certainly been not easy on these. But moving on, I was using this with the head strap to have more white, and then I got this, which is the VR cover Elite pad, or Elite strap pad, as the loop here for being able to use your strap coming out of it. Here we have the wide, or the FitPack glasses bracket spacer. And then we have the VR cover 6.5mm XL glasses spacer. We have my FitPack wide bracket that I have the AMVR glasses temple indentation pad silicone cover on. Here we have the Ahroy, which is a wide bracket. It's also pretty deep as well. It has vents to where they're in the corners, so you don't have any actual over your eyes venting out of hot air. Here's the AMVR 7-in-1 that I modified with different parts. So I took the side pieces here and I made them for cheek pads, so that where I have high cheekbones, they are not sitting and getting pressure from the bottom of the headset. And then this Lycra pad here is what I use for whenever I'm not doing heavy VR stuff. So like not fitness stuff, just like Netflix or watching things in bed or just a VR chat or something like that. This is the white variant of the AMVR 7-in-1 bracket. And this pad is off of the X Super Home variant of the Ahroy here. Widened bracket is what it was called on the X Super Home. This is the only Lycra pad I've actually ever seen. It is very thick, very comfortable, very plush. So you have your glasses temples hitting on here. It will just, you can see, compress the area. And then it still blocks out the light for any other areas around. From there, we have the Zaracle. And I'm using the Ahroy nose cavity pad or light blocker here. So this came with this. That's why this one doesn't have one on it. But this has got vents. And I'm using the VR cover Cool XG, the actual pad from it on here. So let's go ahead and start assembly here. We have the VR cover, XL glasses bracket, does fit on this, as well as the original wide bracket from the Fit Pack. And that is assembled. So that is one option. The other option I have here is the standard Fit Pack 4.5mm bracket. And we will just add it on to the AMVR. Notice, guys, I don't have any of the VR cover brackets because, well, they just don't make ones for glasses users anymore. Alright, so now we have that assembled. So from here, let's go ahead and look over at the headset. You know, have my magnetic spacers here for the MASiKEN prescription lenses. This is a -5 in the right eye. And then I have the Fit Pack, the official Oculus Quest 2 Fit Pack light blockers on around the edges of it. So it integrates the lens to have a little bit more light blocking properties. So here's the left one. And this is a -2. The cool thing about these lenses is you can buy them one as you need. You can buy one left eye and one right eye, and they range from a -1 all the way up to a -6 for the MASiKEN for left and right eyes. Previously I was using the AMVR, but it just had too much blur. And the way that the lenses were, I couldn't utilize these light blockers on there. So if you want a deeper, closer FOV or wider FOV, these do help. But you're not able to wear glasses to be able to extend your FOV with those. So moving on, here we have the VR Brother. Is a grip. Full coverage protective silicone grip for the Oculus Quest 2 touch controllers. Here we have the ProTube VR. This says it's the right one, but I have it on the left controller because most people don't have, sharp angled knuckle pattern like I do. So I got tired of trying to use things the way that they were meant to be used and use them in the way that it protects me. So, as you can see, covers it. Opposed to the way it wants you to use it, just no, cannot, does not work. I will beat my knuckles into the ceiling. But these are the best straps you can get for, knuckle grips, knuckle straps for the Quest 2. So why do I have it looped through here on the top and not on the bottom? Well, I will show you when we get to looking at the controllers here. I have the top part for the ProTube VR inserts to go on here. But this isn't the stock Oculus Quest 2 panel. This is the charge panel for the Anker charge dock. So here's the positioning. Here's how much space you want. You can see it's all the way completely on. Now if I pull it down, show you on the inside, what I did is I took a heat gun and I applied pressure using forceps and then just kind of molded around it, and the adhesive is still sticking. We still have our charge interface here for the battery itself inside the controller on these metal transfer pads. And everything else is exposed. The alternative to this is this placement, this height, to where this flat opening is across even with the top of the metal pad here. You have 2 screws. So you could unscrew this screw and then put this on behind the white part here. The only thing, if you're doing that though, you're going to weaken this, and this is just 3D printed material. So keep that in mind. I mean, you could lessen the amount of support that you have and just cut part of this off, but why would you want to go and do that? It's built this way because of the shape of the stock Oculus Quest 2 battery panels. And it's not much effort to be able to modify. I mean, you could completely take this off, put it under the white part, or you could just unscrew the top screw here and put a nut underneath it and then screw it down over top of this through the hole, and it'll stay a lot better. That's the alternatives that you could be able to use for utilizing with the side mount charge interface of these. Then down here at the bottom, this is the other part. What you would do for getting this part in here is you have, goes in like this. It's in. If you want, we'll take our trusty, never rusty Radio Shack micro driver, but it's in. It's got a cavity area in there that it goes to. And then what I like to do is just support the halo. Press straight down. It's on. You know, you're good. But let's go ahead and take a look at how I'm utilizing these with these grips. Got our micro driver here. Let's go ahead, pop these through. Okay, so from there, let's go ahead, put our halo protection on. Top strap's already through. If I wanted to reinforce it, I could run it through here, but it doesn't need to be on the top. It just needs to be on the bottom. So we'll go ahead, we'll run it through first the silicone. Then we'll pop it through here. Now I have larger hand size, so leaving it a little bit loose. See, all it would take is for them to have it this way and just do it on both sides that way, rather than having flat on one side. Once you get your hand through, then you can be able to come through and tighten. So the cool thing here is this one you can't Velcro on top of. The top one, whenever you have it down, you have Velcro that you can put on top of it. So if you need to get it super, super, super tight, you can. That's cutting circulation off though, so I want to loosen it a bit. There we go. Now, there you can see. So, I'll take a look right here and I'll show you what I was talking about. See, this is meant for the right hand, according to this tag. So I just cover that up. And have their logo not covered. So now, this right-handed grip or knuckle strap is ready for use on my left hand. To where I have a little bit of knuckle protection so I don't beat my knuckles into the ceiling. So let's go ahead and get the right side, show you the same way. It doesn't take this long doing it normally. It's just the instructional part of showing you and looking through the camera instead of looking directly at it. That makes it a little bit more difficult. All right. We're all good there. Top is already done. Go ahead through the silicone and now through the 3D printed piece. Put it on. It's a little bit tight. See the shape of my knuckles? They're protected. Works a lot better that way. And if I want to charge the controllers, these are thin enough right here that I can actually get them to contact. But what I'm going to be doing is having a friend use an X-Acto knife and cut out a space right here for the grip to be able to go through for these interface pins right here to reach and charge. Or I could just get extension pins to put on here that would connect to the outside of this, that they would just poke through. I mean, that's two different ways of doing it, but controllers are now done. So go ahead, let's get these docked. Alright, so we've looked at the facial interfaces, we've looked at the headset itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is the Esimen. It's a basically a slide-on attachment halo pad for any strap use. As long as it can fit through here, you can slide it over a strap. Then we have the actual strap. Very meta. It's not really meta, it's just rolled around itself. But this is the, what I consider the Value King best elite strap you can get for the Oculus Quest 2. I put this thing through so much abuse. And as you can see, it's just for one, the last strap we took a look at, the Avica Excellence strap, had one screw holding the TPU, silicone covered TPU head support in. This has 3 on each side. Has an integrated silicone top strap that is quite long. And then the other part is it has a counterbalance in the back that is essentially the weight of having a battery without there being a battery. Then you have arguably the longest of any head strap I have seen in the extension amount. It's crazy that this can reach or 148 millimeters of extension. And 5 and 5 inches and 3. Can't tell if it's 30 seconds or... Yeah, it's 30 seconds. Wait. Quarter... 8/16. Okay. It's 5 inches and 15/16 of an inch in extension. This is crazy. Plus, I mean, you have a full belted loop snap buckle and all the way to the very end holes for fitting. So we've got our prescription lenses in. Let's go ahead, get our head strap on. It's just really solid. Oh, sorry guys. The other thing I have here is a Quest loop for a top strap and then a 1-inch wide piece of Velcro that is thicker that I can extend up the top strap so it lessens the amount of pressure on my face. But yeah. So before we go any further, let's go ahead. Let's get our pad put on here. I do have ordered but it's not available yet. The Kiwi Design Elite Pad, or Elite Strap Pad, that is a thicker PU leather, where this is suede material. Having a PU leather a little bit thicker may offset some of that. You can see this is just, here's the back of it. There's just a whole lot of spacing there where it's pulling the sides of this together to support your head. So from there, let's go ahead, show you how I have this mounted here. So we have our strap hole here, going up and over. So the other one going through the strap hole, under the strap. The other one slid out, so I'm just putting it back in. I'm going to do it to where I cross these over. And we'll just slide it through the strap hole here. Grab both of these. We got our cloth on the outside and the vinyl backed Velcro on the inside. And we're just going to connect it like that. And let's even this up. Connect that one like that. So here's the thing to notice about this strap. The back part of it is twice as thick like from here underneath here. It's where it thickens up. So this is more durable area. Going to go ahead and run this underneath here so it prepares for being able to get all of the other parts on the head strap. So the big thing on this, where it is not a Velcro top strap, this just sits in here. there's no actual Velcro to hold it, unless I wanted to wrap a piece of Velcro around here. So you just have to make sure that your top strap here, coming off of your VR power, the Velcro loop is going to go around. So we're going to Velcro side down. And that part's done. So from here we have our last accessory strap on here. And that's got our top strap done. So what do we do from here? Normally you would do this like this and bring it up over these rails, but because I have another part here, which is the VR ears that I'm currently testing, I have to go this manner for it. And as you can see, to reach my ears, even though it's not centered on my ears, I have to be near the back side of the connecting arms. Which makes it quite a hassle to get anything else to go over this part. So you can see where that one's at. Put this one at the same spot. Here's our top strap. So because there's no Velcro on this, I can just run this strap under these parts right here. Just to make it easier. Now, this will go all the way back under both this loop and this extension cable routing that comes out of the top of the VR power. So let's go ahead and make this the easy one and get this attached now. Alright. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. I'm trying to just explain as I go what each thing is. And from there, we have our facial interface. Go ahead and take out the magnetic charger. Plug in the VR ears. Not to this yet. Now that we have this on, we can be able to route our cables behind this. So, this is how I make use of it. To give myself a top strap. We got that on. Let's go ahead and pull this up. So I use this one to determine where the balance point is on the headset. So now we got that in. Slide this up just a slight bit. That on. Right there, until I get the other parts on, is the balance point. So get our facial interface in here. Let's take out the lenses first, because the lenses in there is making it impossible to clip in, and it's pushing these out. So we got one way here. There we go. So that's one way it's configurable. Right there. Let's extend it out. Let's go ahead. Fasten this a little bit better. This is where I wish that these were longer to compensate fitment issues a little bit easier. But, you know, I will show you this configuration. Smacked it right off my face. Trying to put that on without glasses off. Sorry about that, guys. So, let's go ahead and put our lenses in. absolutely no light bleed at all, because this does help quite a bit in eliminating the light bleed from the above. But as you can see, these do not reach my ears. Needs to be about 2 inches of movement total to 2 1/4. Just doesn't reach. That's the one thing I hope that they improve on the VR ears for revision. So let's go ahead and put the look mod on. And there we go. Let's drip some matrix style. Let's switch out the interfaces now. Let's go for the Zaracle. With the Cool XG pad. And the VR cover XL glasses spacer. Got the left lens. Right lens. Dripping the matrix. And let's see how this one looks and fits. As you can see, still does not reach all the way over my ears. There's a little bit more light bleed through this facial interface because of the extra vents on top being more center pointed, but it's not bad. It doesn't make it deter any of the quality I can see through the lenses. But yeah, guys, these are some configurations for how I have been utilizing testing out my Quest 2 headset with different facial interfaces, different audio solutions, different mods. just to make it different, make it unique, and make it mine a little bit more than other people's. Guys, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a message or comment below if you have any questions. Feel free to also consider liking the video or subscribe to the channel to know whenever I have new videos going live. You can also follow me on Twitter at Zybernite to know whenever I have new things arriving that may be potential future content. But guys, this is Zybernite, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, good day. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your viewership. And thanks for your support. We'll see you later.